Good morning, guys. Captain Matt here, Marathon Sport Fishing. You can tell she's just got light a little bit ago. It's early in Marathon. You know what that means? One of two things. Either I'm going sword fishing or I'm going wahoo fishing. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Marathon Sport Fishing. All right, in this show, I'm heading up to Duck Key to jump on board with Captain Jim Bicknell, one of my friends, and his neighbor Dave. They wanted to do a little sword fishing, and you can guess what's going to happen when you put me on the boat and you want to go sword fishing. So grab your life jackets and hang on, and welcome aboard.
All right, guys, the buoys out there went flat. The fish is coming at the boat. I got Dave and Captain Jim here. Buoy's been flat for, I'd say, 3, 4, 5 minutes probably. We're trying to get the other rod up, but that fish is coming right at us right now. We'll keep you posted on what's shaking. All right, guys, the buoy's coming right at the boat. That fish.
Turn it a little bit. That's good.
You heard the boat.
What do we have on the counter?
I don't know, we're on 130. We'll get this, you watch the fish. Dave, I'm going to swing it to you as soon as tell me when you see the weight.
I see it. I see it.
All right, I'm going to keep it coming.
All right, guys, we're burning the tip rod in here, trying to get it to the boat. You can see the buoy just off the tip there. The fish is about 1,500 feet from the buoy somewhere, which easily could put the fish under the boat. It's closer than that. It's probably 1,000 feet out or a little less. So we're trying to get the other rod in, get it up, and it's tangled. Dave's trying to untangle it here. I'm like, get up in the front. Let's get it out of the way. We got to get moving and get the fish going here. Okay, very important. When you've got a fish on the buoy rod, you want to try to get the buoy rod center of the ship here. All right, so as we're bringing the buoy in here, you can see this thing is laying totally flat. The rod tip is not bent at all, which tells you it's totally slack line. That fish is 1,500 feet away from that buoy somewhere, but there's no pressure on that rod tip. The fish is swimming around up towards the surface somewhere. Now watch the line as I pull the buoy off. You'll see how slack it gets.
No, just keep cranking on it. Get it up here. He's probably swimming up with it, Jim. He's coming up with it. What you doing?
Stop going. There.
Give it some speed. He's coming up with the weight. He's swimming the weight up. He's coming up slack.
All right, guys, take a note on the rod tip. There's no pressure hardly at all on that rod tip. Definitely not the amount of pressure you'd have when you're pulling on an 8-pound weight with a swordfish on it. The fish is swimming up on top here.
If the weight's off, it's because one of them cut it off. But he was definitely coming to the boat with it. You haven't caught up to him yet. All right, I'm going to jump on the wheel just in case. You got all 4 of them going? Yep. The rod tip is just starting to load. You see that? That rod tip was straight up. That fish is on the top somewhere. So you want to be watching out for the jump out there. All right, I'm gonna get the poon ready. We might get a shot at him right at the boat here. You don't have to. Okay. Shit. That ain't ready.
So as I go back and grab the harpoon, it's not 100% ready. The clip's not on it. The line's not ready. And guys, with swordfish, you got to have it ready. They can swim up to 60 miles an hour. You never know what's going to happen. And if you're not ready, it could cost you that fish of a lifetime.
Fish is out here.
Okay, guys, this is a few minutes later. Jim finally caught up to the fish. If you take a look at the rod here, you can see the load. That's more normal what you would have with like an 8-pound weight bringing it up with a fish on it. When it was sticking straight up, the fish was swimming around, dragging the weight around on top. And this has been going on for 15, 20 minutes.
There he is right there. There he is right there. There's the fish. There's the fish right there. Yep. He's doing circles. He's going to come right around this way.
I totally can't see him. If he changes his plan, don't tell me.
He's circling just like this. You keep going. Keep going. Keep it in gear. He's coming under the boat. Keep it going. Keep turning. Keep turning as hard right as you can.
As you're fighting the fish, once they start getting a little tired, they'll start doing these big, I'd call them tuna circles, where the fish will kind of flip sideways and do circles under the boat. But you really got to be watching because you never know when they're going to take off and go batshit crazy.
Keep trying. Come on. Hang on. Okay.
Right there.
Can you see him? Oh, he's a nice fish. Looks decent.
What's that?
Jim, I'm sure he's a legal fish. Talk to me. Talk to me. Well, I know he's legal. I'm just saying, where is he? I don't want to.
Right here.
Oh, he's swinging at the line. He might jump here, boys. He's a legal fish. If you want to take him, let me know if you want to.
I want him.
Don't get that out of the way.
So as the fish was just circling and just kind of going easy with it, I just waited with the harpoon guys till I could just stick him with it versus throwing it. There's a lot of times, though, when they're up on top burning around and they get close, you're going to want to throw the harpoon at them and try to get the dart in the fish. Here I'm gaffing the fish. We're going to pull him upside the boat. Looks like he's totally done here. I'm going to tell you right now, once you get into this part of the fight and you've got the fish harpooned up next to the boat, if you're thinking he's done, he's not. He's just getting ready to take off on us here. You got to be really careful. This is a really dangerous point when the fish starts going crazy. Because if he hits you with that sword, he's going to slice you right open. You always need to have a rope ready when you get into this situation when you got the fish beside the boat. This guy, they get bigger when they get in the boat. It's probably a 175-pound fish. And all of a sudden, he's going to lose it here, and you're going to see batshit crazy enter the screen right now.
Hurry. You should get a rope on his tail. Watch the bill. He'll slash the shit out of you. Get a tail rope. Get a tail rope. Watch the sword. Watch the sword. Stay back up. He'll cut the hell out of you with that sword. Hold this one. Hold this one. Watch the sword. Watch the sword. Don't let it. Tail rope! Tail rope! No hurry! Just watch the sword. Gotta get around this.
All right, you can fish is starting to settle down a little bit here, guys. I can't tell you how strong these things are. They're absolutely amazing. You could see I was having a lot of difficulty just holding on to the fish myself. I had to have Dave come back and grab the other rod. Dave's trying to look over the side of the boat. You got to stay out of the way of that sword. I'm always conscientious on how far can he reach that sword, and you can see the distance from me to the sword has got a margin of error of 6 inches to a foot where he cannot get me. So Jim's getting ready here. He's putting the tail rope on. Obviously, we did not have the tail rope ready for in case that situation happened. So Dave and I were holding on for our dear life, trying to keep that fish up against the boat because it could actually take off on you and get away from you here, even though the fish is going to die due to the harpoon wound and stuff. But very, very difficult to hold them in that situation. If you got a rope around their tail, you tie it off on a cleat, and then then the fish is not going to get away from you. You're not going to lose it.
I'm going to push him. I'm trying to get his nose under the boat a little bit. It's too deep. Dave, you're going to have to come around the side here. Hands and knees. Watch it. Keep your head inside the boat until you get a hold of it. Okay, both hands. Jim, you got the eye hook?
Yep.
Now you cannot let go of, Dave, you can't let go of that bill even once you get him in the boat, okay?
Yep.
All right, you got to hold it till he's done.
Dave, you got it? Yep.
I think we'll tear the back of the boat apart and everybody in.
All right, Jim?
The old dolphin belly. All right. All right, Dave. Dave, say cheese. You're gonna make the next video on marathon sport fishing. It's a nice fish, Jim. See the biggest one we've got on your boat?
Yeah.
All right, guys, cleaning up the boat and stuff here. I want you to take a little note here. You're going to see the camera pan down, and you're going to notice my foot is stepping on that bill. You can see the bottom of the screen there. I do not take my foot or a hand off that bill for the first few minutes that we got that fish in the boat. After we get him in the boat, we actually take a knife and brain the fish, going through the top of the head, brain him to kill him. But when you're cleaning up, I've had them start swinging that thing back there. And if you're standing in front of it, you're going to be the guy going to the hospital. All right, as we're cleaning up the fish here, guys, and getting the boat cleaned up, we're just getting ready to take some photos. So it's worth taking the extra couple minutes to get the fish cleaned up where he doesn't have any blood and stuff on him. Get the boat cleaned up so when you get him up on the back to take some photos, you have that amazing vacation quality photo. Now for the hard part. Like I said, the fish always get bigger when you get them into the boat. When I first seen it swimming by, I'm like, he's a decent fish. This thing's 175 pounds. So we got three of us picking him up. We want to get him up on the back where we can get some really good pictures. So again, he's going to get up there. We're probably going to rinse down a little more here. Jim's getting other stuff out of the way. Dave's going to hop over and get on the back with me. Jim's going to go up, got him adjusting the camera, and we're going to take, so you can see where the fish is kind of in the shadow right now. We're going to turn the boat here where the sun is shining on us and the fish, where it's not in the shadows. That way you're going to get the best quality photos you guys can get. And it's worth taking the extra couple, 3 minutes to do this, to get everything set up to do it. After all, you drove out there 30 to 50 miles to catch the fish. It's worth taking 2 minutes to take a good photo. Okay, monkeying around, got everything ready. We got the fish ready. The boat's turning here. I've got the sound turned down in the boat because Jim had the radio going in the background, and that would be a copyright infringement of what was playing. So anyway, here we go. Taking a few photos. You know, everybody's pretty excited. Dave never seen a swordfish before in action like that, so probably a little bit of a learning curve there. You know, he was ready to gaff the fish on the side of the boat and bring it in right when I had the harpoon there. You want to leave that fish in the water. You want to make sure you kill him in the water before you bring him in the boat. Because if you get him in the boat and he goes crazy like he did there, you're in for a ride. He's going to cut up all your upholstery, might cut you up, might cut somebody else up. He's going to break a bunch of your equipment. They're, like I said, they are extremely strong, and it's very difficult to handle them even in the water. But you get them in the boat where they don't have any resistance, they're going to tear up something. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in on today's episode. If you have not had a chance yet, please smash that subscribe button. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up on the like. And if you have any questions, guys, shoot me a comment. I'll gladly answer all my comments. I check them about every day. So if you got a comment, shoot one over if you got a question. Again, Captain Matt here, Marathon Sport Fishing, signing off for today.